everybody, Josh and Tommy back at Watch Hill Proper. This week we are going to review the Penelope Estate Collection, straight wheat whiskey, 11 years, Founder's Reserve, 107.6 proof. So this is, as stated on the label, 11 years old from MGP Distillery, the Ross and Squibb Distillery.
Yep. Best name in distilleries.
That's right. So, but it's aged in charred new American oak. So even though they didn't have to, they did. So it's got a nice color to it.
Yeah.
And so we're assuming this is the MGP wheat whiskey mash bill of 95.5. So 95 wheat, 5 malted barley. So it should be lots of wheat, but it is, I would assume, barrel proof.
What would you say, 107?
7.6.
Probably.
Yeah.
Why would you cut it to 107?
No, that's what I mean. So this is probably whatever the blend came out to be out of the barrel.
Yeah.
So full proof, as they say, barrel proof. Has a wheat nose for sure.
It does. It's a little muted for me. Now there it is. Left side's working.
Yeah, it's that wheat nose. It's that honey.
Yeah.
All those yellows. Honeys and butters. And
Yeah.
a little fruity. It's a good nose. I like that.
It is.
I actually really enjoyed that.
It's actually better than I would have thought. Hopefully the taste holds up.
Yeah, that's actually a really pleasant nose. That changed.
That does not taste like, man, when it first hit my front palate, I was like, man, I'm going to like a wheat whiskey. And then
I was the other way.
Then the mid hit, and I don't know. Second sip, I'll have to see.
Front palate for me was like, oh, this is terrible. Mid palate and finish got a lot better for me.
Man, there's a note in there that I can't make up my mind if I like, but I like it way better than I thought I was going to like it. I will say that.
And I didn't get that on that front palate this time on the second time around.
I did not think that I was going to care much for this. It's better. And it's got a pretty nice finish, too.
This is nice.
It is.
This is not, that would fool you into thinking that's a wheat whiskey.
It would
Like it's got all kinds of, like you would think maybe a wheated bourbon.
Yeah.
But not full on 95%
You would not think that. It doesn't
wheat.
taste 95. Now, I haven't drank a whole lot of 95.5 wheat.
Journeyman.
Journeyman. But no, if you would have told me that is a whatever bourbon mash bill, I'd be like, yeah, that's good. It's good. Second sip was certainly better than the first. It went a little wonky on the first sip, about halfway through, but then it got a lot better. A lot better. Yeah,
That's really good.
That is. I'm pleasantly surprised.
And I think it's what a wheat whiskey should taste like. Full proof, 11 years old. It's got some oak influence. The vanilla's in there from the barrel, but definitely the wheat's there. It's like a nice wheated bourbon to me.
It is. It's really good.
Nice finish. It's still kind of hanging around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's got a lot better finish. I mean, for 107 proof, it should have some sustainability. But man, it's going
It's a
pretty
nice
good.
drinker right there.
Yeah, it is. It's good.
Yeah.
The story with them is pretty interesting. I won't get into the story, but you should certainly read the story of Penelope and MGP and how the sale. And all
Oh,
that
really?
works. Well, and this is in a nutshell is that basically, they were getting their whiskey from MGP.
Oh, all of it.
And then MGP
Bought it all
them,
back.
basically buying their stock back, which,
Right.
and it took me a while to understand, and I'm trying to remember the details, but I couldn't understand that. I didn't understand why they would pay. It seemed like a big amount for their own whiskey back. But then if you read that article, and I bet I read it 3 times. If you read the bottom, it says they were repped in about 35 35 or 38
Oh, their
states.
distribution channel.
The distribution for Penelope was crazy. So basically, they bought the distribution.
Yeah, and I don't know these guys very well. They are industry members here, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I believe so. And I hope I didn't get that story.
No,
wrong,
no,
but
exactly.
I think
no,
it's somewhere.
because
There's some truth in what I just said.
Kenny and Ryan talk about them. They know them really well, and they talk about them a lot. And for sure, it was the brand. MGP wanted the brand.
Yeah.
Because they don't have a good brand.
Right.
And then they wanted the distribution channels because
Yeah.
these guys had really hustled.
Oh, they had.
And they had really established a real nice distribution channel.
For sure.
They had a lot of fan followers. They had an instant audience that they could acquire when they bought Penelope.
Yeah, for sure.
And so
Good for them. It must have worked out good for both parties. That's cool.
So no, and I'm a big fan of MGP bourbon,
Yes, you
whiskey
are.
anyway. So I mean, I
Yes,
think it's
you
really,
are.
I think Remus was it's just not for whatever reason that brand just didn't make it. It's kind of there, but it's just not.
Yeah,
it's not the brand that Penelope built.
No, I didn't catch on like Penelope.
And then of course you've got like Aaron out at in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Why is that?
Smoke wagon.
Smoke wagon.
Yeah.
So like he's the same thing, right? It's all MGP.
Yeah.
But like if MGP wanted to buy it, they probably have to pay a lot more than $250 million to get him.
Yeah,
But
I don't know what his value.
But it's cool to see these individuals and people who just are willing to hustle to go out and almost build a brand for a distillery like that.
Yeah.
Because between Penelope and Smoke Wagon, holy smokes, you got two major brands out there that's just straight MGP. That if they wanted to bring Smoke Wagon back in house, it cost them.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. he did the very first event here, day before we opened.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it was the day before we
Yeah,
opened.
he did for the Bourbon Brotherhood.
Yeah, that was cool.
But yeah, so yeah, it's cool. So great job.
Yeah, it's
that's
good.
That's a fantastic.
I like it way better than I thought. The nose. I mean, I'll let you start this time.
Oh, I'm a huge fan of the nose.
Yeah, I am too.
really liked it. So I'm like probably 8/8.
I'll
on
go
the
there.
nose.
I'm with you there.
The nose was the best part of this was the nose, probably.
I would agree. The finish to me is really good too.
I think the taste might be worse than the finish. It might go down and back up.
I
So
think
like
you're right.
might even be
The
like
finish is
8.3, 8.4
fantastic.
on the taste, and then back up to like 8.5 on
Yeah,
the finish.
I
or
think
something
you're
like
right
that.
exactly where I would be because I do think it goes up, down, and then back up again, which is kind of a weird thing for us.
Yeah.
But no, the mid I would say 8.2, 8.3, and then back up to 8.5, 8.6. So
Yeah, so like
Solid.
8.5.
yeah, solid, very solid for this.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's better than expected for a 95.5 wheat whiskey like that. But man, the full proof and the age on this,
Yeah.
I think it really.
It works.
And then we have, just for anybody else has some, we have lot E, whatever that means. So there might be other lots out there. So we are tasting lot E. There was 947 bottles. So I'm guessing maybe a 5-barrel
Yeah, I was gonna say 4
blend,
or 5
something
barrel.
like that. I have to be 5, I think,
Yeah.
at that number. So the blend that they put together was real nice on this.
Yeah, it's good.
So
Very good.
They did a good
Well
job.
done.
So that's our review of Penelope's Estate Collection Founders Reserve Wheat Whiskey. See you next time.
See ya. Hey guys, I'm Tommy. This is Josh. We're the owners of Watch Hill Proper. We are the largest American whiskey bar in the world. We're located in Louisville, Kentucky. We'd love for you guys to come out and visit us. We offer, elevated cuisine, great cocktail list, and the wall is what people show up to see.
Definitely can satisfy your palate from standpoint of whiskeys, different bourbons, different flights. You can make your own, but we have wines, cocktails. Michael Crouch is our chef.
I was gonna say,
Amazing food. So we'd love to have you come out and visit. Join us for dinner. Join us for a tasting. Check us out on the website, watchhillproper.com. You can make reservations. You can see our events that we have on the calendar, and we'd love to have you.